If you like what you see here at the channel, please give a like and please subscribe. It really helps out the channel and I can put out more content, and I try to do something at least once a week.
Okay, all of the wraps are done. They have all the tear repairs have been done, all the deacidification has been done. They're a little bit whiter, lighter. The colors look wonderful. I'm really happy about that. I showed you in the previous clip those tears on the Siamese pages. So now all we have left that was an oddity on this was that one page that we saw in the very first video that was compressed, and I wasn't sure what to do with it. I didn't like it, so I made the decision to trim it off. As the same thing with the Siamese pages, to do a proper repair on it. So what we're going to do is seek that one page out, and that's not too hard to do. As you can see, it sticks right out there. So I'm going to take away the pages that are underneath. We'll set those aside, and we'll take away the pages that are on top, with the one exception of the wrap that sits right on top of it. And we're going to use that as an alignment tool. So this may be difficult for you guys to see, but I am going to use it and double check it, and we're going to lay the straight edge across that, and then we're going to use the surgical scalpel, and we're going to trim off this excess as it should have been when it came off the press. So let's just square everything up. Okay, I'm happy with all of this. And as with everything, I like to make a precise cut. So, okay. Now get in here and make sure we are lined up perfectly. And sure enough, that one original tear in that top corner was the alignment cut. It just never, ever took place. Okay, I want to do one more check of this, make sure. It seems slightly off on the bottom. Okay, let me check the staple holes for proper alignment. Yep, I can see all the way through to the worksheet underneath, so those are all good. Okay, so we're going to take this and we're going to turn it. And I am very happy with the alignment here. And we'll go ahead and trim this lower sheet. And yes, I know my head's in the way, so you're going to have to bear with me, because I need to make sure this is right the first time. Okay, now we've got our scalpel out here. I'm happy with the alignment. Alright, so here we go. And yes, I'm left-handed. Don't hold that against me. No room for whoopses here. Okay. Alright, so this was the excess piece that should have been cut off in the first place. So we just took that off the bottom wrap, so it matches this wrap. And there was no trimming of the one I used for alignment, and this one looks like a nice clean cut. so there we have it. Now, all we have left is the reassembly of the book. And I finally learned how to say supple. So as I said, the pages are very flexible and supple. I'm very happy with the outcome. The deacidification worked out wonderfully. It cleaned up the wraps and gave a little bit of life to the paper. So this book will last quite a long time. All right, let's go ahead and wrap up the cover, and we'll reassemble it, and we'll go from there. Okay, one of the most challenging things in disassembling a comic book is reinserting the staples. Now, a lot of times you'll have a situation where the staple holes are all stretched out. In this particular case, the book is in great shape. So I have a few tools that I use. I do have a flawless staple tool from Immaculate Comics from Rick Morgan. And I also have another staple tool from Immaculate Comics from Rick Morgan. And I will be using these today. And I have 2 pins that I will use to insert into the base staple here, and another alignment staple here, so make sure nothing moves. And then we'll reinsert the staples very carefully one at a time. Now, I am not going to bore you to death with watching me put in staples. So I am going to go ahead and do this in a time lapse, and so it'll be sped up, so you don't have to listen to me cuss and say bad words. Okay, we've got the staples back in. I folded them over back into the orientation that they were before when they went in. Now, if you remember from the beginning of the video, the bottom staple had to be replaced. It was so twisted up and curled. I tried to uncurl it, and it just wasn't there. So I have several Golden Age donor staples that I've managed to acquire over the time, and I was able to find one that matched the top staple. So they have the same patina. They basically are unnoticeable to any change. Now, everything looks good. The staples are very tight. And now we just need to put this in the humidity chamber and get it a little bit loosened up. As you can see, there's no center fold in it. So we're going to go ahead and re-roll a new spine for this book. It'll be nice and squared up when it's all done. Okay, and I'll show you that next.
And as always, if you like what you see here at the channel, please like and subscribe. I try to put out a video at least once a week that's supposed to be educational and to help you conserve your comics and make your collection last for years to come.